day everybody. The cold days are coming, so it's time to make a very traditional French dish. It's called pot-au-feu. It is a real classic winter dish. Let's get started. Let's have a look at our ingredients. We got an onion with 4 cloves, a teaspoon of black peppercorns, a crushed nutmeg, 4 garlic cloves, half a tablespoon of coarse sea salt. Of course you can use any salt you like. And we got some cubes of stock. In France you can get special ones for pot-au-feu, but beef stock is as good as well. We're going to use some fresh bay leaves and some fresh thyme. We're also going to use some cheap cuts of beef. We got some shin with the bones. The bone marrow is going to give a beautiful flavor to our stock. And we got some nice big chunks of shank or lower rib, but of course you can choose any cuts of meat you like. We got our vegetables. We're going to clean them in cold water, of course. We got some potatoes, we got some leek, carrots, turnip and some celery sticks. Most of the time they also add white cabbage, and of course you can add any type of vegetables you like. Cut off the leaves of the celery and preserve them as well. We're going to do the same with the leek. Discard the roots, and we're going to clean these well. We're going to chop up our celery leaves. We're going to do the same with the top of the leek. And this is going to make a nice soup of the stock, which we're going to serve with the pot-au-feu, of course. Add a little bit butter on your frying pan. Maximum heat. When the butter is hot enough, we're going to give the beef a nice roast on the outside. Same for the other cuts of beef. We're going to add a quarter of a glass of white wine to deglaze the frying pan. I got about 4 liters of water here. I'm going to add a good amount of thyme, 4 to 5 bay leaves, the garlic cloves, the salt, the nutmeg, the black peppercorns, the onion with the cloves, our stock cubes, the juices in our frying pan, and we're going to add the beef. We're going to start off on maximum heat, and as soon as our stock begins to boil, we're going to lower the heat so we have a nice regular slow boil. And we're going to let it cook slowly for 2 hours. If the beef is well cooked, you're okay. In the meantime, we're going to prepare our vegetables. We're going to cut them in nice chunks and preserve them in cold water. Same for the turnip. Peel the potatoes. They are a nice size, so we're going to keep them whole. The leek into nice chunks as well. And finally the same for the celery. And our vegetables are ready. After 2 hours we're going to get the beef out of there, and we're also going to discard all the herbs, discard the pepper and all the other spices as well. The first vegetables to add are the carrots, the potatoes and the turnips. We're going to put a little bit more heat on the pan to get it quickly to the boiling point. Once up to the boiling point, let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes we're going to add the leek and the celery. And we're going to let this simmer for another 20 minutes. We want our vegetables to still have a little bit of chewiness, and we don't want to overcook them. We're also going to cut the onion into little bits, and we're going to add them to the chopped leek and celery. So we're 15 minutes later, and I'm just going to take out the potatoes because I think they're going to fall apart, and that's not a good deal. And for the rest it's just another 5 minutes and it's okay. And after 5 minutes we're going to take out all the vegetables. We're going to put our stock on medium heat, and we're going to add the chopped vegetables, and we're going to let our stock cook for another 1.5 hours. When everything's nicely done, we're going to have a little taste of our stock, or soup if you want to call it this way. So this is the moment to do a little correction on the flavors. Add a little bit salt or a little bit pepper if you like. And we're also going to warm all the ingredients up just before serving. And a small detail, but for most of us very important, is serve your pot-au-feu with some good Dijon mustard. If you want to make your own Dijon mustard, you can find the recipe at the end of the video, or click the link in the box underneath the video. And we're gonna serve the soup in a small bowl. And so here we got our beautiful pot-au-feu. Believe me, this is gonna get you through the cold days. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. If you want to support my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell. And all that's left to say, my dear friends, bon appetit and see you back soon.